Y'all, let's talk about this L I took. I had to get to Guinea, and the differentiator. ChatGPT I call GI, which is short for guidance, and Guinea is the human design version of it, where it processes it through like your human design, whatever one of the, I think it's four. You need to know your birthday, city, place you were born, and now it's your birthday. So let's rewind why this even happened where I took this futures L, which sucks. All right, let me move this so I can do this. So when this fell, so I had a client meeting at 10 a.m. But from 9:30, no, 9:45 until 10 a.m., I was distracted. I wasn't paying attention. I was doing, getting my dogs together. I was just everywhere, not thinking like this could run up today when market opens at 9:30. I was thinking this was dropping. So I did have a position open at 59.10. I think this was like back here because it kept being in this little box. Where's the box? I had a box. Is this my box? Yeah. So this is my box. This lime green. So this is my box here. Never looked at the box. Because as you can see, we can bring this over here. As you can see, my box, which means if it goes in, it's going down, goes up, right? My entry was when it was leaving this box. That was 9:17. So I had closed at 9:10 because it was like it was consolidating. So I was like, you know what? This may close. I'm like, this may fall back under 59. Let me get a better entry. I didn't have that many contracts anyways. And this little noise right here, I would have drew this box if I was paying any bit of attention. Let me draw this box for y'all. Okay. So this little box here, I would have drew, right? Because that's like basically consolidation. So this is probably when I stopped paying attention. Little noise, right? Just going from like 906, 910, 906, 9. Right? It was just doing this, right? Dung, 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 dung. So I got busy. I saw it went to 925. Didn't even pay attention. Was like it's like I'm seeing the numbers, but they're not saying, "Hey, this is going without you." It's just seeing the numbers. Like, oh, okay, cool. Oh, okay, cool. Like no emotion about, but you're not in this play. Remember, you close your position. So as y'all can see, definitely missed my little major resistance from the 14th. Definitely didn't see that. And then you see this epic run, right? There's a little consolidation, that little fake out. But as you can see, it's going up, right? Look at this, all the way up. So this ran almost 100 points today, like 85 points. And I missed it. So let's go back to Guinea. So I'm like, look, my play from last week reset. Entry was open at 58.95 and I faded it. And now it's at 59.85. I literally kind of forgot. I didn't prep yesterday because I had work. I'm not honoring my futures because I'm so focused on my client, but I need to reprioritize. That play was mine. I prepped all last week. Obviously, I'll show y'all the other. I prepped even before that. I was so focused on my that play was mine. I prepped all last week and still missed the run up again. Running both things is easy, but because I don't have a discipline for either, they are colliding into each other, costing me money and leaving me in sorrow and regret. So let me show y'all. This is how long like I've been waiting for this play. So I opened this paper trade on the 8th, as y'all can see, right? This is play money. Oh, you see top right? I opened it. I'm like, this about to run. So this is my intuition being that great. I opened this at 57.35. I just left this alone. I was like, I know this is going up. Now I'm thinking up like 58,000. I'm like 5,800, maybe 5850. I'm not thinking like six. No, actually, I take that back. I was thinking it was going to 6,000. No, I did. I knew it was going to 6,000. So I opened it, went about my business. So I switched last week my trading instead of being like, let me scalp up 10 points, down 10 points. Let me just let things run. So as you can see, 20,000, it's only 16 contracts. So this is why I'm frustrated, because this should be in my real account. This shouldn't be here. So that was my frustration last week, that this was here. I think I was up like 12,000 at the time, and I was frustrated. So last week, I ended the week up 2,000, which was fine. But this week, it reset today, and I should be up thousands more, right? I should be up like 6, 7, 8,000 today off of just one day's run, because I knew this was going to continue. How did I know? Let me show. All right, so my wonderful indicators here. So let's open this up. So you see how this yellow crossed the blue? Well, that did that last week. So I was like, if the yellow is crossing the blue, that means the trend's changing. Now we should be staying in this uptrend. So I already knew this was coming. That's when price was at like 58.70, 58.80 was when I was like, okay, I think this is going to 6,000 for sure now, because we got this Y to cover. Now, just for context, if we go all the way back here, right, this has been in a downtrend this whole time. Although price is moving, but it had been in a downtrend, right? There's the big ass sell back when it was at 6,100. We see right here how this crossed over back in March. And so this epic fail, right? All of this, just epic, just, right? This indicator is amazing. My YB is amazing, right? It was telling me, hey, back in March, this is about to fall, this is about to stay down. So go over here. That's why this was important, because it was saying, hey, now the trend's about to change. We should be going back to 61, because that's where we kind of fell from, right? We're making a, what do they call it? It's not a roundabout. Return trip? A round trip. It's a round trip where you basically go all the way up and then come all the way back down, almost identical. Like it's like if you were drawing an A without the line, you just up and right back down. So let's go back to Guinea. All right. So what did Guinea say? You let your own setup rot on the vine while you water someone else's fucking garden. And the fact that it's cussing let me know I really fucked up. That's the pain of, I knew, I prepared, I had it, and I still let it slip. And yeah. It was about discipline collapse due to divided loyalty. 100%. 100%. So let's see. They are 100% clashing. So this is the call. No more prepping and not trading. No more trading and then forgetting. No more building other people's systems while your own starves. Catch it. The real L is not the missed 90-point move. It's a self-betrayal that came with it. So we don't patch this with a positive spin. We make a system, a sacral protocol to never miss your own moves again. Yes, I'm here for everything. Because this is the thing. It's not, I don't have a lot of hours with this client. But because this is a project that is stretching me, like, this is a perfect project that should pair very well with futures, because I'm being stretched, and futures stretches me. I used to trade crypto. I used to try options. I tried, buying the stocks low, riding them back high. Like, I've tried a lot of things, but I realized lack of discipline. You could try everything. If you don't have the discipline to go with it, it'll always feel like you can't catch a break. And so this client is perfect for me, because I really had no experience in this, what I'm doing. I was able to kind of learn on the job, and with the help of ChatGPT, every week I'm kind of what is it called, like scathing by, right? Like you're barely getting there. And so I've loved it, because it's like, I used to get like so much anxiety about this client, because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't want them to come to me and finally go, hey, like, I knew you didn't really know how to do this, but it doesn't seem like you know at all, right? Because sometimes you can fake it a little bit, but I've made it through. This is month. It'll be 2 weeks, I think, later this month. Sorry, not 2 weeks. It'll be 2 months later this month. And so I'm like, okay, like, I'm good. I've learned on the job. I feel confident. But now trying to do this, my client trashed the whole project and was like, let's start over. Well, while he's starting over, this epic play is being marinated, and I'm switching from being a scalper to a swing trader in futures. So all of this stuff is like happening at the same time. It's like I scrapped my own shit, they scrapped this shit, and now I'm trying to like get certain things done in a timeline where before it was like, oh, work on this week. Now it's like, work on this and you got till tomorrow. And let's work on this, but you got till tomorrow. It's like I'm not having time to like walk away and then, be like working on Monday and then walk away and then working on Wednesday and then maybe Thursday and then deliver it Friday. I'm not getting that deliverable schedule I used to. I'm getting like frantic, get this done, while everybody else, they have their regular ass schedule and their regular ass stuff. And I'm the one that's like, fucking trying to get this done. So this has been brutal because I'm like, this was easy money. I saw this coming on the 8th. It's the 10th now of May. I'm sorry, it's the 18th now of May, 10 days later. And I'm like, the epic money I'm supposed to be making from this, I'm not experiencing because my client is overriding my sacred trading hours. I used to trade from like 7:30 till like 10. And now, because they're having these 10 o'clock meetings, I'm having to prep, or like I gotta finish work. Like I had work maybe from 7 to 10 the night before, and then I'm waking up doing work during my sacred hours. So it's like all this stuff is happening, and I'm like trying to get through this meeting while being focused, and I can't be focused because I have to be in this meeting. So it's sabotaged my entire discipline that I had, and it's eating me alive because I've learned that I used to be the type of person that just liked being right. This play literally is like 2 weeks ago when I opened this play. This was a perfect, like, at least I was right. Right? On the money trading, on the paper trading side, I completely am like, yay, I did it. And I'm like, wait, I could have made that money in my real ass account. Like, as y'all saw, let me show y'all again. As y'all saw, this starts with $1 million. I've made $94,000 in, I think it's 2.5 months. I'm almost at 3 months. So as you can see, right, I'm not opening up crazy contracts. Like 25 is the most, right? This is not like, oh wow, look at her, she's doing 100 contracts, doing 75 contracts. Like this is it. This is my real ass account. I'm not doing nothing crazy. Like I really wanted to practice as if this was my real account. I didn't want to see, $72 million wins. Like, bro, it's not realistic. So look, 3-2. Yeah, so we're 2 weeks away from 3 months. And this is just one account. I have a whole nother account that's got like $70,000-$80,000 in it. So in 3 months, I've made, through these paper trading, right, taking very calculated trades, I've made over $150,000. So it started to bother me because I'm like, why can I do it over there so easily? But anyways, let me go back. So yeah, now this affects me because I'm like, I want to see the wins in my actual cash account. I want the cash in my hand. I don't want it to be right. And that was a missing piece for me in my mental clarity and my mental discipline. It was like, I was right, but I don't profit from it. I was right about that one, but I don't profit from it. Like when VIX went to, VIX was like $24 or $22. And I was like, VIX is going to 65. I told my friend. He didn't fucking know what to do with the information. I didn't know what to do with the information. That's just what I felt. I looked at the chart. It just made sense to me. The chart didn't really show that it was going to go to 65, but in my mind, I just was like, why not? And so, of course, it went to 65. That's when you saw it really plummet right back up to 5,200. But I didn't make no money. I was that right, and I made $0. Like, that right. Let me show y'all this chart. Let me show y'all how right I was about this one too. I was telling my friend about this. I was like, UNH is a stock to buy. We're trying to clip it. Like they call it laddering. So when you buy at 300, and then if it falls to 280, you buy again. If it falls to 260, right? You have like different ladder points buying into this. And I was like, yo, we're gonna ride this back up to the one of the EMAs. And man, I tell you, the gold entry. Look at this. I found this stock at 380. So this one was 13. Look at this. Look at this. It fell to almost 240. It fell to 250. I found it at 378 and this thing plummeted. And I was like, whoa. And now look at it. Today it ran at 312, and this is United Health Group. So again, I was right? I was like, we're gonna buy it as it goes down. I didn't think it was gonna drop a whole $100 in like a couple of days. But it's trying to rebound. I mean, it's up $75 in a couple of days. Like this is volatile. Anyway, let's go back to VIX. So this is I'm just showing y'all how my mind, I see it, and then I don't take advantage of it. So this is why it's eating me a little bit. All right, so let's go back here. We're on the daily. So this is when the market was really acting up. Now, I will say on TradingView, it doesn't show that it was 60. But we'll clock it here, 65. So we'll say 60. I think on other ones it went to 65, but either way, when I saw it, we was down here. Oh, crap. Let me go back. You see this little white right here? This little $22? That's where we were. And I might have to, I don't think y'all will be able to see it if I put it on my phone. But when I told my friend, I was like, yo, this is going to. Let's see if I can get it real quick. Hey, chill. Oh, that's what I said. I said VIX is going to 60, not 65. I'll show y'all. I don't know if y'all can see it. I was talking to my friend. Y'all see that? Wait, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. See? I literally told my friend. I was like, I feel like VIX is going to 60. It literally went. And that was 310. So 310. And then it went to 60. April 9th. But I didn't make no money from that. That's epic. To see something at 22 and know it's going to 3x. That's nuts. He didn't know what to do with that. Right? He didn't even respond. That's how much he didn't know what to do with that. He didn't know what. And so this is why I get frustrated with myself. Because I'm like, one, I'm talking to the wrong people. Somebody should be. Actually, if I was talking to the right person, they would have said, hey, go borrow $4,000 and go put it on X or whatever. They would have been like, yo, if you got a download like that, a spiritual download where you almost to the dollar, like 60-13. I saw this a month prior. I'm like, I need to get some friends that know when I say stuff like that, they're like, wait, shit, go find 50,000 real quick. We would have made probably $1 million off of just knowing that. Probably, if I would have been speaking to someone that knew anything about that. So that's one of my regrets, seeing the market at like that and not knowing anything. But let's go back. All right, so I don't want this to be too long. So let's talk about. Okay. My dog is. He don't like people doing their lives. Okay. No more collisions, no more split focus. We're building 2 sacred containers. So container 1, trade like a CEO, not a side hustle. This is your primary currency, your real job. Night before prep, trade window, post-trade pause. So I think the biggest thing I need to do is, my client is in the UK. So my 10 a.m. is his 3. So he's trying to he's trying to be like in my beginning of my day, so I know how to flow my day, and I'm trying to be in his day before he's out the office. So we have that natural overlap. But I'm wondering if I could get into his day earlier. Like, can I get into his day at 8 o'clock my time? If I could be done with a meeting by 8 a.m., which is 1 p.m. his time, that's probably better, because now I have my whole morning to myself. Our meetings are never more than 20 minutes. Then I have from 8:20 and 9:30, and I can have my whole day. And I'm wondering if I should just switch to that, because I want to be able to trade and not have to think. Sometimes the volatility at 9:45 into 10:30, 11 is major. and I'm missing it because I'm having meetings in the middle of my action. And then I'm prepping for the meeting in the middle of the pre-action. If that makes any sense, right? Like if my meeting's at 10, I could start my prep for the meeting at 8:30. Well, I've already missed the 8:30 run. And then if there happens anything at 9:30, I'm missing all of that. And then my meeting's at 10. And then by the time I get out that meeting, most of whatever I would have thought is already gone. Now I could open limit orders. So I do need to look at that. But I think I should just do my meetings earlier. But then I don't want to do meetings earlier. And this motherfucker wants to have a meeting every day now for 10 minutes. Why are people so anti-emails? I don't understand why people are anti-live chat. Just chat me. Whatever. So the container 2. Preset work block. 2 to 3 hours max. Protect the AM energy. Client doesn't touch your mental space before your trade day is closed. End of week checkpoint. Fridays. Ask, is the role costing more than it's paying? Ooh. Shots fired. Oh my God. I cannot believe that was just stated. Whoa, I had to sit up for that. Bruh. My hair look crazy. Hold on. We got more light. I like that the hat can't even fit on my head. Yo, it said, is this role costing more than it's paying? Yeah, it is. It is. It's absolutely costing me money. I could have made $8,000 today. It is costing me a lot of money. Actually, is that what I would have made today? I think 1 point is $5. Yeah, I would have made like 80. I would have made $38.50 today. If I would have did 11 contracts, I would have did more, but I would have made at least $4,000 today. Instead of the $50 because I make like 25 an hour. That's hurtful. Mantra for this lane: I deliver what I'm paid for, not what drains me. The system. Client work never enters the pre-market zone. Trading decisions get made while you're fresh, not fried. You stop skipping your own setups to build someone else's funnel. You prep both on Sundays, 1 page per lane. Okay. Solved. I need to take back my week. I need to let this shit go. And I need to make all the adjustments that I need to make to honor this time. Because, bro, at 38.50, you almost could get real egotistical and quit. Right? If you made 38.50 in one day, you almost could be like, man, fuck this job, right? I could do this. I could do this once a week. And the market gives it. The market gives at least 50, 60 points a day. So you could easily do it, right? It gives about 300 points a week. Yeah. So that's the solve. The solve is to plan these separately, to have a schedule that I cannot, no matter what, it's got to be a life or death meeting. And I got to keep this time where I have to, where I honor it. And if I do need to prep for the meeting, I need to do it the night before. And have notes so that when I wake up 10 minutes before the meeting, I know what I did. But there doesn't need to be a 90-minute prep for the meeting. I need to do everything the night before. So in the morning, my only focus is work. Because by 10 a.m., technically, if I'm swinging it, I shouldn't be doing anything, right? I'm just monitoring what I'm already entered in. I should already see it. And if my levels are going to be happening during the meeting, then I need to make sure there's like a certain alert that if I hear it in my, I wear headphones when we do our meetings, but like if I hear that alert, I just tune them out and go right to whatever. Or tell them, hold on 1 second. Because it is an emergency. Losing out on 38.50 it's an emergency. Like, I need to make sure I'm on top of this. So, that is my futures trading, I guess, analysis, journal, therapy for today. I hope y'all learned something, man. You gotta trust your gifts. Don't let anything override your gifts. And I know it's so easier said than done, but your job will rob you, right? I could have made 10x in hourly pay. 15x in hourly pay. 15x. But what would I rather? Right? Would you rather make, what's 20 minutes? So would you make $8 for 20 minutes? or did you make $38.50 for like an hour of work? So yeah, don't let these jobs rob y'all. I'll see y'all at Slut Rooster. Peace.